fight since November. An important night for Mark, who faced the American from Ohio, Richard Beranek. A scheduled 10-rounder, which we pick up at the first bell. Kaylor wears the white trunks and makes his first appearance since that November night at Wembley, when he lost his British and Commonwealth titles and a chance of winning the European title in his fight with Tony Simpson. Simpson outpointed him over 12 rounds. Mark's first appearance since, and here he faces Richard Beranek from Toledo, Ohio, known as Bionic Beranek. The American in the blue trunks, 30 years old, but only 18 professional fights. Kaylor won't be 24 until next month. He's had 30 fights. And Kaylor's quick to move in and find the American with a useful-looking right hand. Again, the Kaylor right is through the guard. Beranek boxing southpaw. And he's not going to last long if he doesn't tighten his defences. Well, on all the form, Kaylor shouldn't find this too difficult. And there it is again. The man's a sitting target for Kaylor's right. And we're barely 2 minutes into this fight. Beranek wearing a pained expression, and I don't wonder. Kaylor's recent conqueror, Simpson, is in the audience. And there's a mark now underneath the left eye of Beranek. And that's been put there by that right. He's also bleeding at the nose. He's cut underneath the left eye, as a matter of fact. Walked onto one. Rather like Buster Drayton did to him. So there's a little turnaround. Swept off his feet suddenly, and that will give the American new heart. So a first round full of action. All Kaylor's way at one point, and then suddenly a reversal. Well, that was a nasty little shock for Mark Kaylor here. The man who's gone from being a double champion to a man without a title. And now, tonight at Bethnal Green, starting the road back. Well, this is something surprising. Looked like a little left hand, and Beranek himself didn't seem to know quite how he'd done it, but he certainly did it. And here we see from another angle. Well, I don't know. I think he may have caught his feet in Beranek's feet. Anyway, Kaylor was on the seat of his pants, and here's the American who, as you can see, has got a cut underneath the left eye, and that's put there by that very accurate right hand that Kaylor was wielding throughout that opening round.
Second round, round 2.
30-year-old Beranek from Toledo, Ohio. At least that's where he lives now. Born in Rapid City, South Dakota. Beranek was beaten in his last fight. That was in December in Indiana. And he was stopped in 4 rounds by a man called Mike Landini, and stopped with a very bad cut on the bridge of his nose. So he clearly is a cutter. Beranek now putting all his faith in the left hand, the southpaw's left. Don't think there's any chance of this going the full 10 rounds. Beranek took this fight at very short notice. In fact, he didn't know about it until last Wednesday, and he was in Ohio at the time, so he's come all the way from there to the East End of London to face the former British and Commonwealth champion. Tough order. Beranek was holding. That's a beautiful left hand from Kaylor. He very nearly went down from that. Second round. His head goes back again, Beranek. The face is scarlet now where Kaylor's punches have caught him. Again, the right hand punishes the man, rocks him back on his heels. He can't take too much more of this. And providing Kaylor doesn't get careless, he'll have this wrapped up in the next round or so. And Beranek shakes his head as he turns away to the corner, much as to say, I don't think I can cope with this man, and I would agree with that. Denny Mancini wiping him down. So the man is being picked off unmercifully by Kaylor. He really is outclassed at times. Beautiful left hand, caught him full in the on the nose, I think.
Second up, round 3.
Kaylor's 31st professional fight tonight, and every one of them has been in London. Kaylor in the white trunks. Got him again with the right. The man would have gone down, I think, except that he clutched Kaylor around the waist. Squinting at Kaylor now, totally confused. Trying hard to get the left across, but he can't go anywhere to escape the right. There's blood at the side of Kaylor's face, but I think it's coming off Beranek. He drove that right through, and he's never going to beat the count, not in a month of Sundays. KO 3 for Kaylor. What a win that was, and in fact, Kaylor was cut. What I thought was Beranek's blood turns out to be a small cut by the left eye, so that right hand knockout didn't come a moment too early. That might have saved all sorts of embarrassments with that cut, and the man he's knocked out is still out. That was as dramatic a right-hand KO as you'll ever see. Well, this was always on the cards. He'd been finding the man with the right hand ever since the first bell. Look at this, driven right through, right on the chin. And the man was flat out in his own corner.